Hi, folks. Welcome back to Technology Review. I'm your host, Mac Jackson Jr. You can find me on Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, YouTube, and my website, macjacksonjr.com. That's macjacksonjr.com. I'm here with my guest today, Werner Dixon. We're talking about cryptocurrency, but in this segment, we're also going to talk about CES last week, Consumer Electronics Show. Those of you who had a chance to take a look at it was a very, very good show last week.
Hey, I'm sorry I missed that. My days were filled with cryptocurrency and some other things that I was dealing with. So
there's been some really interesting technology going on out there, especially in the world of IoT, the Internet of Things. Homes now, you can have your devices talk to you and interconnected, such as your thermostats, your air conditioner system, your windows, music, security, all of it. And all those different components, folks, in your home are pointing to one bottleneck. And that bottleneck that everything is pointing to is the router. The router leads out to the internet, right?
Yes,
leads out to the internet. So that router itself, if you don't have the proper password set up, folks, for that router, it can be very vulnerable, and that could be a way that hackers could get into your system and try to control your devices when you're not there, because you're dealing with third-party companies and their security protocols and procedures may be different from others. So your thermostat may not know the same security protocol as your garage door opener, or as your door locks to your home, or your Alexa device that you have set up in your home. So definitely it's something you need to be aware of when you start to buy these different products and hook them all up in your home, and then you call out, "Alexa, open the door," and you didn't say that, somebody else did, hacked into your system and caused it to open up. So it's very important that you do one thing, folks. You start from the router. You make sure you have a secured passphrase, I would recommend. Not a password, folks, a passphrase. And I'll tell you why. Because in the darknet, there is a database that I've talked to my friends in law enforcement that they have seen. There is a database that has trillions of different password combinations, one-word combinations, up to 40 characters in length. Okay, so almost anything you can think of as a word has been created in a database. And if your router is constantly being pinged, meaning it's being requested to open because they think they found your password, your router will let them have access to it. But by creating a passphrase, something that you will understand, that your family will understand, it could be a simple English sentence that's related to your family that no one else knows about it. Makes it easier, especially if you have younger folks or elderly people in your home trying to remember the router password to get into the system, right? So definitely take a look at that. Do just some of the things I've seen at CES. It was an amazing show. There's all kinds of great product, especially new televisions that are out, flat screen TVs, very, very, very thin, that are available out there for
I've seen
you.
them with paper thin.
Yes, paper thin. They're foldable. There's also phones that are coming out now that you can open up. That has two screens, giving you a wider screen to work with. When you're ready to have a smaller phone, you close the device, you have your regular size phone that you'd use. So all these different technologies are available. Here's another equipment I saw. It was really amazing. There are some homes that do not have windows in the home. It's a bedroom in the back or someone, you don't have a window there. Well, what they've done now is have these paper thin television screen, folks. I mean paper thin, that you're using magnets to attach them to your wall. And you could have these paper thin TVs point at a camera outside. Now that room has a window.
It's an expensive window, but
expensive window, but it's a window there now, right? It's amazing these type of technologies that are out. Even wristwatches that you'd have on your arms and bands as well. So definitely
amazing, absolutely amazing.
Yes. To find out more information, go to my Facebook page, the one you're viewing right now on my Facebook page, and take a look at some of the things that we have set up out there. We've seen over at CES. I also wanted to give a shout out to the Bellagio. Those of you got a chance to see the show, the drone show at the Bellagio.
Oh yeah, the lights.
Yeah, the light show it was amazing, folks. If you haven't seen it, go to my Facebook page. I have a link to the video by CNET. Regarding it. It's amazing. What happened was a company from CES created a drone show using 250 drones. These drones had LED lights under the bottom of the drones in different colors, and the drones were choreographed a light show. They created flowers, rainbow colors, different designs above the water fountain show. absolutely fantastic, phenomenal thing. I definitely see another entertainment.
That was amazing.
Idea.
I think that more and more people are going to start using that
Yeah.
type of technology.
Yeah.
That was amazing.
Yeah.
It was really fun to see.
Having drones, and that was 250 drones. Imagine if they were using more. And he only had one computer. One
To
computer
control all of those?
controlled all of those different drones. Absolutely amazing. So those are just some of the highlights of CES. But with that said, I wanted to get into our discussion on cybersecurity. Folks, what we could do as a society is to mitigate some of the damages of identity theft and fraud. And the best way to do that is to have our employees trained. When I mean train your employees of your organization should have an understanding of their responsibilities, their duty to ward off some of these cyber attempts and cyber threats that come in. And they could come in from as simple as a phone call to your front desk person that answers a phone in your organization. Using a technique called social engineering, cyber attackers can be able to acquire information about your company. And then from there, be able to get additional information, again, to build this puzzle or profile on the business of your organization. So your front desk person has to be trained, as well as your person running the back of the operations. Even the C-level training, even C-level folks in your organization, folks, need to be trained in cybersecurity awareness. The best way to do this is contact my company, MJ Computer Concepts. You can find us at 702-868-0808. That's 702-868-0808. Contact us, and we can go anywhere in the world and come to your organization and train your people on what type of cyber attacks and vulnerabilities your organization can have with hackers that are trying to get your data. Because again, folks, information is the new currency, just like cryptocurrency we have here.
Yeah. Yes.
Your company's data and information is very, very important, and it's worth money. It's valuable. If a cyber hacker can get a credit card of a business, they can acquire other credit and other loan information on that business, unbeknownst to the CFO of an organization, just because they use a simple technique of social engineering with a front desk person in your organization to acquire that data. It's really amazing. The emails that we get, folks, have been phenomenal that we reported to the Federal Trade Commission on these types of scams that are affecting businesses. Don't let your company be affected by this type of scam. Have your employees trained twice a year. Is very important. Twice a year, so they'll be up on the latest type of hacks that hackers are trying to do to get information. Yeah. So back to, we'll throw a little bit of cryptocurrency. For the folks out there that want to invest in cryptocurrency, can they start out with buying $10,000 today, Werner, or can they buy it in a fractional parts?
Oh, if you'd like to buy $10,000 worth, my number is 702-580-9397. But yeah, you can buy cryptocurrency in fractional components. If you've got $25 to start, you get a small piece of a Bitcoin, and you start mining from that perspective all the way up to $10,000, like you say. Mm-hmm. The other thing you might be interested in is ICOs as well. You're talking about security. Right. The blockchain technology is going to solve a lot of problems, and it's amazing that you're mentioning that, and they're looking at some other options for the blockchain, and blockchain can solve a lot of things in terms of mitigating that front desk person by having a software validation of anything that comes in and out of the company as well, and it's a permanent record, so they can't be changed.
That's a good point, Werner. And to your point, blockchain technology, I see it's going to be something used in the future as far as privacy is concerned. Mm-hmm. There's talk of having a new way of eliminating user ID and passwords when we use our computers and our smart devices. And maybe in the future we could have a sort of technology used by the blockchain, giving us a different way of validating our personal identities, so we don't have to use the user ID and password. That's old school, folks. The user ID and password is something we've been using 30 years now, and hackers have definitely compromise those particular techniques of protecting our entry into different applications. So we need to come up with different ways of doing it. And the fingerprints and facial recognition, the jury's still out on those particular techniques because they can be compromised as well.
Yeah.
So we need another one, and a blockchain security may offer that to us. So definitely stay tuned, folks, for that. I want to thank Werner for being part of our show today, and all of our guests. Thank you, Facebook. Look at that. We have lots of different people out there. Hi, Philip. Yep. Tori Ellis from back east. All right, Tori Ellis. He has a show, too, on SiriusXM. Have a good weekend, folks. We'll see you next week on Technology Review. Bye for now.